Hi, good morning. Welcome to today's class, and please say hi in the chat. Hopefully the chat's working this time. I heard it wasn't working for some people. I'm not really sure why that is, but hopefully it's better today. But yeah, let me know if you're here. And I played around with the lighting a little bit, so hopefully you'll be able to see me better this time when I'm back on the mat. It's kind of a naturally dark room, so I just brought some floor lamps in here. Hopefully that will help. So also let me know if there's any particular thing you would like to work on today, any part of your body is feeling sore or you'd like to build strength in it. So yeah, I guess I'll just wait a couple minutes to see if anyone else shows up. And if you have my number and your phone is nearby and okay, it looks like people are actually able to chat today. Good morning, Mia. How are you? Also, just let me know how you're doing, how you're holding up with the quarantine and everything. Okay, Mia, is there anything you would like to work on today? Actually, I'm not sure who is here anymore. There were 4 people before, and now there's 1, now there's 2. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I think that's a common problem right now. Okay, so we'll try to. So if it's just from sitting and not from an injury or anything, we'll just we've been doing this every week pretty much, but we'll keep doing the stretches to focus on the lower back. And good, yeah, let's get started. So let's start standing today, mountain pose. Feet either hip distance apart or your big toes can be touching, and just rock back and forth from side to side until you find your balance, until you feel nice and centered. And scanning up from your feet, you want to spread your toes kind of wide, just so your feet are really engaged and you're getting as much of the surface on your feet as your mat as you can. And then make sure your knees are slightly soft, slightly bent. Pelvis is neutral, belly in and up. Tailbone long, spine long. Neck long, shoulders back and down, chest open, and then just bring your hands down to your side for a moment, just to make sure you're really opening your shoulders and chest. And maybe just do a couple of shoulder rolls. Make sure you go in both directions, just to open up a little bit more there. Good, and then bring your hands to your heart. And just start to notice your breath. Noticing which parts of your body move with each inhalation and exhalation. Noticing your chest expands as you inhale. And just notice how your stomach, your abdominal area moves with each breath. And then just start to think of lengthening and expanding each time you inhale. And softening and releasing each time you exhale. If you're a visual type person, you could even imagine your breath starting out in your feet, going all the way through your body as you inhale and just kind of opening up and out. And then as you exhale, going back down through your spine, through your core, and exiting out your feet as you soften and release. And just keep taking a couple more breaths here with awareness. Good, and then if you are familiar with Ujjayi yogic breath, the ocean breath, then just start breathing with sound, inhaling, exhaling through your nose. That really helps to calm and center the mind and incorporate your breath with your movement. Good, inhale. Exhale, hands down to your sides, palms facing out, and start to move with your breath, inhaling your arms up, noticing your shoulders. Exhale, float the arms back down. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And stop in sort of a T position, and then just do a few shoulder rolls. Just very gently, just sort of noticing the range of motion. Good, and exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, exhale, arms down again, and inhale, arm time, clasping your hands as you reach up, index fingers pointing up, and really reaching and stretching. Feel that stretch all the way through your ribcage, all the way through your core. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, reach to one side. And keep both sides long, try to avoid collapsing into the inner side. If you want, you can look up in the opposite direction at the ceiling. Just lengthen your neck a little bit. Inhale, exhale, a little deeper, and inhale, center. Now change the clasp of your hands, your dominant thumb is underneath. Inhale, lengthen and reach, and exhale, bend to one side, still reaching. Try to feel the stretch all the way through your body, all the way from your fingers to your toes. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, extend. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale, float the arms down. And hands to your heart. And if anyone is new here, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the class that we have optional props. So if you have a yoga strap and a yoga block nearby, and just keep them there and actually hold onto the strap right now because we're going to start using that. If you don't have a strap, you can use a scarf or a belt or just any kind of longish material. And if you don't have a block, you can use just anything shaped like this, maybe a book that's about 3 inches thick. So take the strap and you want to, it's all going to depend on the length of your arms and your shoulder mobility, but you want to be able to bring the strap over your head and feel a little bit of resistance, but not too much. You don't want it to hurt. And then drop the strap behind you, just feeling a nice stretch and chest and shoulder opener. So inhale as you bring the strap up, and exhale, draw the belly in, bring the strap in front of you, look down towards your toes. Inhale up, and exhale, drop the strap behind you. Inhale, and exhale, draw the belly in, round your back slightly. Inhale, and exhale, open the chest. You can even arch your back a little bit. Inhale, and exhale. Full inhalations and exhalations. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Inhale. Hold the strap above your head. And exhale. Just pull with one hand so you're coming into a stretch. This time you should really feel the stretch all the way through your armpit, especially down the side of your body. Good. And inhale back to center and exhale other side. Good. And now just a little bit of free movement. Just move, getting into any other tightness in your back or shoulders. You can even twist a little bit. Just whatever feels good to you right now. Whoops. And I'm going to be crashing into the low-hanging fan on my ceiling occasionally. So that's what that noise is if you hear it. Good. And then go ahead, put the strap to the side. Come back to mountain pose. And then bend your knees, draw the belly in, hips back, and place your hands over your knees. And just starting to get more into the lower body a little bit, doing circles or figure eights with your knees and hips. Staying with the breath. Good morning, Rory. So we really want to keep our core engaged throughout the practice. And like you're all the way from your pelvic floor up to your belly area. So just think of keeping your core engaged, as I just said. So never let your belly relax, except unless I instruct to do that. There is one pose we'll be doing where I will say relax the belly for a minute. Good. And slowly straighten your legs and drawing the belly in round through your spine slowly, and drop your head and just hang like a rag doll, decompressing the spine. Maybe you want to add a little bit of weight so you can hold onto your elbows. You don't have to touch the floor. This is just about getting into your spine and hips. And breathe. Good. Inhale, slowly roll up. Head coming up last. Good. And again, find mountain pose. And let's step to the front of our mat. And we're going to be moving through the Vinyasa now. So we'll be doing just moving with the breath. That was a little bit of a warm-up. Now we'll get more into the flowy part of the practice. Inhale, reach up. Look up towards your thumbs if it doesn't hurt your neck. And exhale, fold forward at the waist. Slowly, try to keep your back as straight as possible. And then when your hamstrings won't let you do that anymore, you can go ahead and bend a little bit. You don't have to touch the floor again. You could be touching your shins, or you could, if you have a block, you could use the block. And inhale, flat back, look ahead of you, belly in. And exhale, fold. Knees just slightly bent enough so that they're not locked. Inhale, look ahead of you, flat back. And exhale, fold. Actually, if your hamstrings are very tight and this fold is really uncomfortable for you with a flat back, then you can even bend your knees this much, because it's more, at this point, it's more important to try to maintain that long flat back than it is to keep your knees straight and touch the floor. So just kind of listen to your body, at what your hamstrings feel like. And inhale, flat back, look ahead of you. Exhale, fold. And inhale, look ahead of you. And exhale, bend your knees, place your hands, and step on your hands and knees. Shoulders aligned over the wrists, hips aligned over the knees, toes tucked under. And inhale, open your chest, drop your belly, drop your tailbone. So this is the time when I was talking about when you're actually going to drop your belly. We're doing cat and cow, and exhale. Now draw the belly in, round the spine, drop your head, long neck. Inhale, open the chest, drop the belly, drop the tailbone. And exhale, push the floor away from you, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, drop the tailbone, slight arch in your lower back. And exhale, push the floor away from you. So you should be getting like into your shoulders, into your spine, all the way from your tailbone to the top of your neck. And one more inhale and exhale. And this time, inhale, look ahead of you. Right foot back, left arm reaching forward, and lift the right foot, toes pointing down. And just try to find length through your spine. Make sure you're pointing the toes down, so you're really extending your foot back as if there's a wall behind you. Reaching in both directions. And then reach back, grab your foot if you can. Maybe kick back, opening the shoulder. And once again, reach in both directions. So yeah, really working on our balance and core strength here. And exhale, knee to elbow. Really compress the core. And inhale, release. And another side. Left foot back, right arm forward. Inhale, lift the left foot. Try to keep your leg as straight as you can, toes pointing down. And hold for a moment. Good, and then reach back. Maybe grab your foot. Maybe kick back, opening the shoulder. And release. Inhale, reach. And exhale, knee to elbow, really engaging the core. And release. And now just come towards the back of your mat. Keep your hips up. And just bring your chest towards the mat as you reach your arms forward. Another back and shoulder stretch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, release into the pose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Good. And then bring your hands to the front of the mat and make sure that your fingers are spread wide and your wrists are in a straight line. You're pressing your index and thumb knuckles into the mat. Tuck the toes under and straighten your legs, downward dog. And pedaling your feet, bringing your heel towards the mat. And make sure you, so for the positioning of your feet, how far they are away from your hands, just kind of play with it a little. Try stepping a little forward or a little back until you really feel a lot of length through your arms and shoulders and a nice stretch through the back of your legs. And if your hamstrings are really tight, you could even slightly bend the knees and lift your heels from the mat. And then just play with exhaling back to lengthen your arms. And breathe. And from here, look between your hands. And come forward into plank. And hold, pressing the floor away from you. If this is too much, you can drop your knees. Just keep the core engaged. Good. Inhale and exhale. Bring your elbows in to your rib cage and come all the way down with control if possible. Flip your feet and inhale, shoulders back and down, baby cobra, chest open. And exhale, back down. Tuck your toes under and push back, child's pose. Just hold for a couple breaths. Good. Inhale, come back up. And find your way into downward dog. Inhale, the right leg up. Look between your hands. And come forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. Bring your knee as high as you can. And step it through. Or if you can't do that, it's fine to even use your hand to guide your foot between both of your hands. And exhale, the knee down. And take a moment, just breathe into your hip flexor. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hips back. Point your toes up and fold. Breathing into your hamstrings. Good. And inhale, come forward. Plant your hands. Straighten the left leg and step back. Plank pose. Holding. Drawing the belly in. And exhale. Come all the way down. Flip your feet. Have a baby cobra. Exhale, back into child's pose. And inhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale the left leg up. Come forward. Knee as high as possible. And step it through. Exhale. Lower the right knee and breathe. And just take a moment, notice if your jaw is clenched. It's a really common thing that people do when they're trying to get deeper into a pose, or they feel tightness. Clenching your jaw won't help. So just make sure your jaw is relaxed. Your whole face is relaxed. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come back and fold. Inhale forward. Straighten the right leg. And bend so you have a little propulsion to step forward. Look ahead of you, flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, drop belly in. Come all the way up. And exhale. Hands to your heart. Take it back here. And inhale. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back plank. And you can hold the plank. You can come down, you can bring your knees down, or another option, if you want to work on some shoulder strength, come down into forearm plank. And then come back up the plank. Maybe another time. Good, and exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Press back, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up, come forward, step it through, and come up into high lunge. Press your back heel away from you, keeping both legs active. Core is engaged. And inhale the arms up. And you can either hold it here, or you can work on a little bit of strength building. So if you want to do that, just drop your knee, exhale, push up. Drop your knee, exhale, push up. And drop your knee, exhale, push up. And then no matter where you are, everybody drop your knee. Bring your hands to your heart. And bring your left elbow over your right thigh to twist. And breathe. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring your left hand down, straighten your left leg. And inhale, open up to the right side, another variation of the twist. And inhale, exhale, reach way forward. Bring your right hand down and step back, plank. You can rest in child's pose anytime it's becoming too intense. So again, if you want to work a little bit on your shoulders, instead of just holding plank, you can come down, low plank, high plank. Make sure you alternate hands, low plank, and high plank. And exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, chest is open. Come back down and press back. Downward dog. Again, exhale, lengthening your arms and upper body. And inhale, left leg up, come forward. step it through, high lunge. Slipping on the mat a little bit today. And either holding this or inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. And then everybody inhale down, hands to your heart, and exhale, twist. Right elbow to left thigh. And breathe. Really push your hands towards the center of your chest. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant your right hand. Straighten your right leg. And inhale, left arm up. And inhale, exhale. Reach way forward. Bring your left hand down. And step the right foot forward. Look ahead of you, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Bring your hands onto your waist. Engage the core. Come all the way up. Reach up. And exhale. Good. Just take a moment to catch your breath. And inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, hips back. Look down, make sure you can see your toes. Your knees are always staying behind the toes. If you can, see if you can touch the floor. And then inhale, chair pose. And hold. I keep my toes flexed here. It seems to really help with my balance. Good, and you can just like adjust your lower back so that it feels nice and long. Always drawing the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Hands to your heart, and another twist. Left elbow to right thigh. These twists are really great for your spine and your internal organs. They're even thought to be good for your immune system. Kind of a detoxifying pose. Good. Inhale, straighten the right leg, left fingertips down, right arm up. Just to bring the stretch a little more into your hamstrings. Good. And again, maybe your fingers can graze the floor. And inhale, chair. Exhale, sit a little deeper, draw the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to your heart, and twist right elbow to left thigh. Pushing your hands towards the center of your chest. Breathing. Good. Inhale back to center. Bring your arms out to the sides. Straighten the legs. And exhale. Swan dive forward. Drop your head. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, plant your hands. And step back, plank. And same thing as before. You can hold plank, or you can move between plank and low plank. Good, and inhale, exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press back, downward dog. And inhale, right leg up. Turn your left toes out a little bit to the side, just so that they're pointing towards the upper left corner of your mat. Step your right leg through and come up. Warrior one. And breathe. Make sure that your knee is above or behind your ankle, as opposed to this kind of thing. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, straighten the right leg. And you might want to take a slightly shorter stance. Inhale, exhale, reach way forward, hips back, and find triangle pose. Opening the chest, bringing the shoulders back, keeping your body in one straight line. Good. Inhale, slowly come up. And actually, if you have a block, take a moment to grab it. Place it on the outer edge of your right foot. And inhale the left arm up. Bring your right hand onto your waist and twist. And try to bring your hand onto the outside of your right foot. And again, you might want to take an even shorter stance for this one. And right arm up. Revolve triangle. It's a difficult pose, but it's very beneficial. There's a lot going on in this pose. Balance, hamstring stretch, a twist. Good. And inhale. Remove the block to the side. Place your hands down and step back plank. Again, optional forearm planks. Make sure you keep breathing. Don't need to clench your chin. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Press back, downward dog just for a moment. Find your breath. Again, you can always take an optional child's pose. And inhale, look between your hands. Step it through with your left foot and come up warrior one. Hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Straighten your left leg. And exhale, hips back. Reach way forward. And inhale, triangle. Really open your upper body here. Good. Inhale, exhale. Come back up. Grab your block, place it on the outside of your left foot. Maybe take a slightly shorter stance. Inhale the right arm up, hips squared forward, and exhale, twisting. And breathe. It's harder to breathe in a twist, but keep breathing. If you can breathe in a twist, you can breathe anywhere. Good. Inhale, look down, come all the way up, and just step forward. And keep the block handy because we're gonna use it again pretty soon. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, maybe raise your fingertips. Inhale, chair again. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and twist. Left elbow to right thigh. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach in both directions. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Right elbow to left thigh. Breathe. Keep pushing your hands towards the center of your chest. But always listen to your body. Make sure, you don't want to force it there. You just want to gently push it. Good. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach in both directions. Come back to center. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, the arms out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank. Again, optional forearm planks. And exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale the right leg up. This time just open out to the side, opening your hips a little more. Good, and look between your hands, step it through, and come right into warrior two. So you can take a wider stance for warrior two. Now your hips are open, squared towards the side of the mat. Looking over your right fingertips. Nice, strong warrior two. Again, make sure that your knee is above or behind your ankle. Good, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, left hand back. And reach back with your right hand. Feeling a nice deep stretch along your right side. All the way through your waist. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale. Forearm on your thigh. And reach your left arm over. So now you're feeling a nice long stretch on your left side. Good. And turning towards the front of the mat, again, grab your block, place it on the outer edge of your foot, and see if you can bring your elbow outside of your leg. Maybe touch the block and open up to the side. So this is a revolved side angle pose. It's pretty challenging. So just do what you can. If you can't extend your arm at all, then you can just keep your hands in prayer position. Just feeling that twist. Good. And inhale. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. And step back plank. Again. Maybe you want to do a couple of forearm planks. And exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, open up your leg to the left side. And exhale, inhale, step your foot through, and come up warrior two. Inhale, float the arms up, exhale, reverse warrior. Really reaching behind you. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Good. Inhale, take the block. Place it outside your left foot. And see how you do with this twist. It's a pretty advanced move, so again, just do what you can. Don't try to force yourself into anything. If you need to stay here, perfectly fine. Good. Inhale, exhale. Cartwheel your hand down. Step your right foot forward, keep your knees bent. Come back in the chair. Inhale and exhale. Sink as deep as you can, keeping your upper body nice and long. And fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Hands on your waist. Feed your core, slowly come up. And reach up. Just as it feels good. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. So hopefully we're all warm now. Hi, Silver. Good morning. And Uzu, if you're there. And Andy. Good. Hopefully we're all warm now. So we're just going to work on a couple balancing poses before we go down to the mat and do some deeper stretching. So we're done with most of the warming heart rate quickening poses. So now really just start to bring your mind into a relaxed state. And inhale, exhale, shift your weight onto one foot. I'll just demonstrate all the positions of tree. Make sure you skip your knee. Try to bring your knee out to the side to open your hip. Don't really try to do half lotus unless it's already in your practice. So just whatever feels right to you. And hold. If you're really wobbly, make sure that you're gazing just at a small spot on the floor that's not moving. It will help with your balance. About 6 feet in front of you. Good. Inhale, maybe bring the arms up. And exhale. And moving into a hip opener. Bring your ankle over your knee. Sit back. If you're falling out of this, just come back in whenever you can. Good, and just sit until you really feel your hip opening. And then reach toward the floor, drop your head. And breathe. And relax as much as you can. Good. Inhale, look ahead of you. Bend your knee. Hands on your heart. See if you can reverse the movements here. Slowly come up and release and shake it out. Good. Shift your weight onto your other foot and find your tree. It's gonna get a little noisy because my family just came back with their breakfast. So this floor is kind of open. And inhale, the arms up. And float the arms back down. Place your ankle over your knee. Sit back until you feel your hip opening. And inhale, exhale. Reach towards the floor and drop your head. And breathe. Your core is still engaged. Good. Inhale, look ahead of you. Slowly reverse through the movements if you can. And release. Shake it out. Good. And come into a wide stance. Toes pointing forward. Inhale. Open the chest. Arch the back slightly. Press your hips back and fold. Engage the core. Bring your hands in line with your feet. Exhale. Inhale. Look ahead of you. You can even come onto your fingertips. And exhale. And bring your head down. Keep engaging your pelvic floor and your core. Actually use that strength as well as your hands to just sort of guide your head to your hands each time you exhale. Lengthening as you inhale and coming deeper into the pose as you exhale. And your feet might slide out to the side, that's okay. Good, and inhale, look forward. Bring your hands onto your waist and come all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, press your hands back, getting a nice shoulder stretch. Inhale, and then exhale, fold. And this time, just let your hands drop behind your head. And lengthening as you inhale, and deepening the pose as you exhale. And release your hands. Inhale, flat back, look ahead of you, and exhale. Reach to one foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other side. And inhale, back to center. heel toe your feet together until they're a little wider than hip distance apart, and sit into a squat. And just feel your lower back decompressing. It's not bearing any weight. Good, and come all the way down onto your bum. And bring your feet in front of you, soles of the feet touching. And open the feet up like a book, bringing your knees down, opening the hips. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, fold forward and round the spine. Bring the top of your head towards your feet. And breathe. Good. Inhale, slowly come up. And bring your feet out wide. Try to keep your back straight. Open the chest, shoulders back and down. Inhale and exhale, fold. Try to point your toes towards the ceiling. You can round your back if that feels good and bring your head towards the floor or a block. Using your breath to release and soften into the pose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your legs together. And find staff pose, draw the belly in, straight back. Shoulders back and down, toes pointing up. And inhale, reach up, exhale, fold. Maybe grab onto your big toes. If you can't reach that far, then you can have your hands anywhere on your legs. If this is even too much, if your hamstrings are really tight, you can bend your knees. Bring the belly in and fold. And keep your legs strong and active. Shoulders should be relaxed. Lengthening your upper body with each inhalation and softening into the pose with each exhalation. Good. Inhale, look up, exhale. And come on to knees. Use your thumbs to support your lower back. Inhale, open the chest, push your hips forward, and exhale, come into a back bend. So this camel pose, you can stay here, or if you're familiar with this pose, you can reach back towards your feet, but keep pushing your hips forward. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. And then supporting your back. Slowly come up. And bring your forehead to the mat. Round your spine. From here, come onto your knees, but keep your head down and just reach back and grab your heels. Bring the crown of your head onto the mat and roll towards the back of your head as you bring your hips up. Just feeling a nice stretch through your shoulders and back. This is rabbit pose. It's also kind of known as a quarter headstand. Just kind of gives you a feeling of what a headstand is like. Good, and release. And speaking of headstands, we're just going to come into kind of a half handstand. I keep trying to say handstand, I mean headstand. So we're not going to lift our feet out. We're just going to become a little more inverted. So make sure that your elbows are in the right position. Just grab your elbows. And then open up your hands, clasp your hands together. So your elbows should still be that same distance apart as when you were grabbing them. And just straighten your legs, pressing your forearms into the mat. And bring your head down so that your hands are cradling the back of your head. Really engage your shoulders. Engage your core. And then just walk your toes as close to your body as you can until you come as close to horizontal as you're able. Just stay here for a moment. Breathing. Make sure you're really engaging your arms to take the strain off of your neck. Good, and release. And rest in child's pose. Good, inhale, slowly come up. Come back into sitting. And prepare for boat pose. So just come back, find your balance. You can stay here with your legs bent. And you can keep holding on if you're... try to let go, see if you can balance there. You have to really engage your core. And then maybe straighten the legs. So this also really engages your hip flexors. And hold. And we're going to try something a little different today with boat. So slowly come back, keep your shoulders up. Press your lower back into the mat. Inhale, exhale, and see if you can come back into boat with control. So really using your core. Maybe do that one more time. Inhale back. And exhale back up. Try not to use momentum. Try to just use your core. It's very difficult, so just do your best. And come back. And this time we're not going back up. Hold. And then exhale. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a couple deep breaths. And inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bring your right knee over. Extend your right arm out. And turn your head, look towards your right hand. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hug your knees in. Extend the right leg. Left arm out to the side and bring your left knee over. Good. Inhale back to center. Hug your knees in. And if you have a block, grab the block. We're going to go into bridge pose. So if you have a block, then you can do supported bridge pose. It's pretty relaxing. So bring your feet down about hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Make sure your feet are not splaying out to the sides. If you have a block, get ready. And exhale, lengthen the spine. So tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale, raise your hips. Bring your shoulders back. If you have a block, you can just slide it right under your sacrum. And just rest here. If not, then you're just getting a little more work into your glutes, and shoulders. And you can experiment with different heights. You can maybe bring it to the long end. And it gives you more of a back bend. And raise your hips, remove the block if you're using it, and exhale, slowly come down one vertebra at a time. And hug your knees into your chest. And rock back and forth. Come back up to sitting. We're just going to do one more forward fold. This is a counter stretch to that. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, exhale. Come back onto your back with control. Straighten your legs. Bring your palms down and turn your toes towards each other. So just kind of stiffening your body for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, and at the very beginning of the inhalation, point your toes. Bring your hips up. And find shoulder stand if that's in your practice. Otherwise, you can just lie on your back with your legs up. And keep breathing. And inhale, exhale. Drop your feet behind you. Plow pose. And inhale, exhale. Bend your knees. And straighten your legs once more, slowly come out of that. And as you come out, just turn your hands so your palms are on the mat. And bring your hips on top of your hands. Come up onto your elbows. Open the chest. And exhale, drop your head back. Look up towards the ceiling, relaxing your eyes. You. And inhale, exhale. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. And inhale your arms over your head. Exhale. Straighten your legs. And just full body stretch. Engage your core. See if you can feel the stretch all the way through the core, reaching in both directions. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold your breath, squeeze your eyes shut, point your toes, really reach, reach, reach. And exhale, release. And find Savasana, come back into your regular breathing pattern. Let your feet fall out to the sides, palms facing up to keep your shoulders and chest open. You might want to just adjust your shoulders a little bit so that they're away from your ears. Neck is nice and long. And close your eyes and relax. And I'm just going to talk you through a quick guided relaxation, starting at the bottom of your body, relaxing your toes, relaxing your feet, relaxing your ankles, relaxing your lower legs, relaxing your knees, relaxing your upper legs, relaxing your hips, relaxing your lower back, relaxing your middle back, relaxing your upper back, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your upper arms, relaxing your elbows, relaxing your lower arms, relaxing your wrists, relaxing your hands, relaxing your fingers, relaxing your belly, relaxing your ribs, relaxing your chest, relaxing your throat, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your mouth, relaxing your cheeks, relaxing your eyes, relaxing your eyebrows, relaxing your forehead, feel a wave of bright relaxation washing from the top of your body down to your toes and back up to the top of your head. Relaxing your mind, letting go of any thinking or planning. Just taking a few moments to yourself with nothing to do. And just stay there. I'll be back in a minute. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back into the space around you. And whenever you're ready, reach your arms up over your head. Slowly bend one knee and then the other. And then roll onto one side using your arm as a pillow. Slowly walk yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And I'm just going to do a quick loving kindness meditation. And then a little pranayama. I know it's getting into kind of a long class, so if you have to go, then I understand. If not, then make sure you're comfortable. Close your eyes. And just repeat in your head after each verse. May I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain. May I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain. May I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be free from pain. And now we're just going to change it. So we're directing that energy towards, you can just think of one person or a group of people that you would like to be speaking to. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you be free from pain. And now we're going to send that out to all sentient beings. May all live with ease. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all be free from pain. May all live with ease. May all be happy. May all be healthy. And may all be free from pain. May all live with ease. May all be happy. May all be healthy. And may all be free from pain. Namaste. And then, as I said, we're going to do a quick pranayama, and if you need to leave, that's okay. Otherwise, it's alternate nostril breathing. So take your left hand, bring your index and thumb together, and just rest it on your left knee. And with your right hand, bend your index and middle fingers And then with your other hand, you're going to use these 2 fingers to close your left nostril and your thumb to close your right nostril. And so this is just sort of a nice balancer for your breath and for your emotions. So close your left nostril, inhale, close it, and exhale through the left, close, inhale right, close, exhale left, close, inhale right, close, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left, inhale right, and exhale left, and close. So reverse it now, inhale left, close, exhale right, close. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, and exhale right, and release. Breathe through both nostrils, and I just feel like, I think that's kind of similar to using a neti pod, just sort of to open up your airways as well. So as now I always feel kind of calm and I can breathe a little better after I do that. So that's why we do like to end the practice with that. It's also part of the yogic practice. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today, and hope you enjoy the long weekend. Are able to get outside, enjoy the good weather when there is good weather. It's going to rain a little bit. And thank you so much. Namaste.